Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is the last day of February already. Wow, February the 28th. 2019. Did you know that Adam Meister has a relative that's born on February 29th? What happened to that birthday? Where's that date? I don't understand. What's going on? Strong hand, like the shirt says. Buy and hold. Long-term thinking. Unconfiscatable. I'm not going anywhere. Personal responsibility is a new counterculture. Conviction. No fancy sets or graphics. Just hardcore information, baby. All right. Tomorrow is the This Week in Bitcoin show at 8:40 a.m. in the morning in New York. That's 1:40 p.m. in London. Caitlin Long will be on the show if all goes well. And it's her second appearance on the show. It's just going to be her. One-on-one with Adam Meister. It's going to be a blast. I'm sure she'll talk about Wyoming and financialization and she's a great guest. Check out the archives at disruptmeister.com or techvault.com to see the show she was on back in September. Andy Hoffman was also on that show, and Farzan was on that show. It was a good one. It was back around Rosh Hashanah, I remember, it was in September. Anyway, follow me on Twitter at techvault, TECHBALT. Okay, so I'm on Bitbacker at Bitcoin Meister. As you all know, that is linked to below. And someone sent me some Bitcoin there. Thanks a lot. And he wanted me to read what he had to say. And I mean, if you guys want me to read what you have to say, you can do the same thing, or you can do a super chat. And this is what he had to say. AOC times MMT equals $1 billion per BTC. So yeah, he's talking about AOC is the politician lady who's 29. That's about all she is. MMT is modern monetary theory, which is just United States keep on spending and printing and printing. And that comes out to be $1 billion per BTC. That's a good one there, dude. Combining a lot of things that we talk about on the Saturday Beyond Bitcoin show. Check that out. And thank you for everyone on Bitbacker who supports me or supports me in any way. You know, social media support is great too. Retweeting this, pounding that like button, and spreading it on whatever crazy Facebook social media thingy you're part of. And we're going to talk about Facebook in a second. Let's start off with this tweet by Chris Bernisky. The lesson I've learned in my career is to invest into the post-crash cycle. When you do that and do it intelligently, you are rewarded greatly. But there's few people that have the cojones to invest in a post-crash cycle. They make up excuses. Oh, it's going to go lower, but then they'll invest when things are going through the roof and stuff. Yes, the crypto space in terms of fiat, it crashed. So invest intelligently. Only one way to invest intelligently. If you got fiat, you turn into Bitcoin. All right. Quick news rundown. Cryptopia update. We're aiming to have the Cryptopia site reopened as read-only by Monday. Whoa now. They're serious about this stuff. They are coming back, it looks like. This should be wild and wacky stuff. Will people withdraw all their cryptos from Cryptopia? Not likely, because so many people have got the 80% mentality and like other people controlling their private keys and have no idea how to store their fifth-tier altcoins anyway. So, yeah, they'll keep those stuff at Cryptopia. Smart people will be withdrawing as soon as possible. Yeah, they're gonna get through this. They're gonna get through this because of the naivete of the people in the crypto space. But guess what? That's life. 80%ers are going to do what 80%ers are going to do. They can come to the crypto space and play with the big boys play and end up in Cryptopia hacks. That's just the way life is. And 80%ers are going to do what they're going to do, and they're going to make the 20%er strong hand 20%ers wealthier because we're long-term thinkers. We don't panic. We don't do insane things. We got our Bitcoin on our Trezors. All right. Good news here. Well, some say it's good news. I say it is good news. I'm going to read this out. I did not. I wrote my notes, then I just went on air, so I haven't even reviewed half this stuff. All right. The Block Crypto has an article. Facebook is reportedly talking to crypto exchanges about listing its coin. Facebook has held talks with exchanges about listing its cryptocurrency, the New York Times reports. And the title of the New York Times article, total FUD, by the way. Facebook, and it's linked to below, everything's linked to below I talk about. Facebook employees are telling these exchanges that they plan to get a working product out in the first half of 2019. It's like the next 4 months. Well, you know, in crypto time, that could be a long time, but who knows? Facebook is looking at pegging the value of its coin to a basket of different foreign currencies rather than just the dollar. So they want to do a stable coin, okay? Facebook is, I mean, they're talking to exchanges already? If this is true, if this entire story is true, it's very good news for Bitcoin. It's very good news for Bitcoin. Because obviously Facebook's the biggest social media platform on the planet. They'll pump up their coin. They'll say that maybe they'll give some of it away, and the people that will get it, first of all, there'll be some Bitcoin fans that'll get it, and Facebook coin will already be on exchanges. You'll already easily be able to convert your Facebook coin into Bitcoin. That's great, because a lot of people are going to be, a lot of Facebookers will be like, oh, this is the best thing. It's better than Bitcoin. But soon enough, at least 20%, pound that liking button, will figure out, because they're 20%ers, will figure out that, wait a second, that I got this Facebook thing. I got to turn it into the real thing. I can just go to the Coinbase exchange or whoever's exchange. And if Facebook sets this up correctly, and before they debut their coin, all these exchanges are willing to accept Facebook coin, well, that's great. That's just a weird on-ramp for on the Bitcoin. So let them do what they're going to do. And you know what? I would love, since Zuckerberg is a competitor with the Winklevoss brothers, I hope Facebook opens their own exchange. And that would be great. If Facebook opened its own crypto exchange, they give everybody Facebook coin, and then they turn it into Bitcoin, and people could buy Bitcoin. But anyway, I'm taking a step too far there. But they do like to compete with the Winklevoss brothers. So again, people vilify the so-called elite, like Winklevoss brothers, like Zuckerberg, and you got to take a step back for a second when you're blaming them for everything. These incredibly wealthy men are taking steps to get people, and they might not even mean it, especially Zuckerberg. They are getting people in the Bitcoin. If he debuts his Facebook coin and it's already on exchanges, the exchanges are ready to trade Facebook coin for anything, then Mark Zuckerberg has done a great thing for Bitcoin and for the world to give everyone the opportunity on Facebook to get this whack stable coin and turn it into Bitcoin. That's just great. That will be great for Bitcoin. It will be great for us. So again, you can still say, oh, he's elite. He doesn't deserve what he got in this, that, and the other. He'll be doing a great. I don't know what you're complaining about, man. If you're a holder of Bitcoin, you'll be darn happy. And when all the Facebookers start trading in their Facebook coin for Bitcoin, that will be a great thing. May it happen soon. May it happen in 2019. So good luck to Facebook. I hope you get I don't know why anybody would want to hold the Facebook stable coin. But again, 80%ers are going to do what 80%ers are going to do, okay? I'm on Facebook. If all of a sudden it pops up 50 Facebook coins turn up in my whatever, and again, they're doing this over mobile, over Instagram, with something else that they own that I'm not even in, whatever. But for some reason, they gave me some Facebook coin, heck yeah, I'd be like, yep, go over to wherever and turn it into to Bitcoin. And wherever, maybe that could be Coinbase, because Coinbase is not owned by the Winklevi. It's owned by competitors to the Winklevi. So maybe he'll one of the exchanges they're reaching out to already is Coinbase. And you know what? Everybody's already vilifying Coinbase so much. So let's talk about that now. And this is more onto the subject the broader topic of 80%ers are going to do what 80%ers are going to do. And the way that Coinbase is doing business, there are a lot of Bitcoin maximalist types, a lot of people who really understand cryptocurrency are totally opposed to the way that Bitcoin is, that Coinbase is going about business right now. Okay. But Coinbase, they see this path as being very profitable. Clearly, they've gone all in here. Okay. So Breaker Magazine has an article, why crypto Twitter is on fire with delete Coinbase. It is driven by a growing sense that the largest crypto exchange in the US has lost its moral compass and can't be trusted to be a responsible steward of customer funds and data. If you want to help, okay, so I say, if you want to help newbies and oldies, don't stress like, quit Coinbase. Coinbase is evil. Coinbase is bad. That's not really teaching people a lesson. There are 3 things that have seemed to anger people. And these are the 3 things you should tell newbies and oldies, okay? That Coinbase has done that has angered you, and how you should avoid doing these things. Putting keys in the cloud. So people don't like that Coinbase put people's keys in the cloud. Yeah, that was bad. But you can scream about it, or you can make sure you control your own private keys. Because if you're saying, oh, Coinbase is horrible, but you're keeping your Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies at other exchanges, then you're just doing what they're doing. You're saying they're horrible, but you're doing the exact same thing. Number 2, people didn't like them enlisting the XRP army. Okay, people didn't like that they listed XRP, that they listed Ripple. Okay, because, okay, you don't like they listed Ripple. Do you own any Ripple? Do you deal with other other exchanges that list Ripple? You probably do. But this is what you teach people. You say, guys, Ripple is a centralized cryptocurrency. Don't get Ripple. Get the real thing, Bitcoin, the rock. Or you can say, quit Coinbase. I mean, quit Coinbase is simple, okay? But people don't even know why they're quitting Coinbase. Explain why. Explain. And so people can apply these principles to their overall crypto strategy, their overall Bitcoin strategy. Number 3, welcoming hacking team to the family. Okay, so Coinbase hired or bought a company that tracks people and has gotten journalists into big trouble, have gotten people in jail. I mean, just a complete tracking agency. So this should remind everyone, don't give your personal information out to any exchange, okay? If they can hire hacking people, then why can't all the other exchanges hire similar groups? Why aren't the other exchanges doing similar things to this? When you signed up for Coinbase, I mean, you knew that they were going to tell the IRS that you signed up and that you... So again, if you don't like that they got experts on there that can track your butt now, well then, expect to pay taxes. Don't think that you're going to get like, oh, I'm going to buy and sell on Coinbase and then not pay any taxes. Oh no, don't try to, every little rule in every little country, they're going to be able to apply to you now. So again, you kind of should have known that getting in. You already knew they had the blessings of the IRS and everything. But again, to apply this to real life, just be careful with the information that you give out. Don't try to keep your Bitcoin on your Trezor. Don't keep it at Coinbase. Don't keep it at any third party. Now, again, boycotts are fine. If you want to, and again, these are all legitimate reasons to boycott Coinbase. I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. But look at the finer points. Teach people with why you're boycotting, so that they'll boycott Coinbase, but then they won't do the same exact thing with Gemini or something. I mean, it's ridiculous. You boycott Coinbase and then you go to Gemini, and Gemini ends up doing very similar things. I mean, they're reporting everything to the IRS too. They're tracking you too. And here's the other thing. If you think, again, boycotts are great, but something that beats boycotts is creating new products and new paradigms. That's even better. So I wouldn't spend too much time fixated. You only got a limited amount of social media time, stressing boycotts of Coinbase. Maybe focus on like competitors, or focus on BISC. That's a decentralized exchange that clearly isn't giving out personal information, that clearly isn't involved with any of the other. But again, they might list an altcoin that you don't like. I mean, I say focus on the positive, focus on the productive, and be in motion. All right, so we've got a super chat here. Guy Bennett, any on-ramp into cryptocurrencies, be it from Coinbase, @Jack, or Facebook, only serves to bring interest to the community. I agree. So no such thing as bad news on that front. Yeah, when someone, and thank you, Guy Bennett, for the $5. Yeah, when there's new onboarding, when there's chances to get new people in, even through convoluted ways, it's good. It's a positive. And again, you can't. Everyone here, I'm doing my best spreading the word, saying that Bitcoin is the real thing. But again, it's personal responsibility is a new counterculture. If somebody wants to keep their Facebook coin, if someone wants to keep their stuff at Coinbase, in the end, it is their decision. It is their decision. And Coinbase, all those things I just said about Coinbase, there's 3 problems with Coinbase. They aren't doing that because they don't like you. They're doing that because they think they're going to make a lot of money. Okay. And people, they are well funded with venture capital money, and their venture capitalists that fund them probably agree. They see the 80%er wave on the horizon. Okay. The 80%ers aren't going to care about any of those 3 things. Oh, they list Ripple. I don't like them. Oh, there's someone spying on me. Again, all the 80%ers are totally fine with everyone spying on them. They got cameras all over their houses. When they're with their wife, it's being recorded, and somebody at Google is over it. Okay. I mean, and they don't care. They don't care anymore. Everyone's taking videos when they're in the middle of personal activities with people of the opposite gender, and I mean, and no one cares anymore. I mean, the people. It's just so. Again, Coinbase. This is again 20%ers are like, oh, I don't want my privacy known. I don't want to be spied on. I don't want to deal with altcoins. I don't want to. What are the other darn problems people are whatever, all these problems. They don't want to deal with it because, yeah, they're long-term thinkers, but 80%ers aren't, and 80%ers are the majority, and Coinbase wants to appeal to them, and they're probably going to make a lot of money off of them. So that's life. Deal with it. This is where the big boys play, and again, if you're sure about what you're doing, then you're also sure that there are a lot of people that are going to get bashed up because they played the Coinbase game. So let people play the Coinbase game. Let them buy Ripple. Let them be spied on and everything. But yeah, 80%ers are going to do what 80%ers are going to do. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, putting keys in the cloud, or just letting other people control your private keys. Yeah, 80%ers don't care about that. 20%, yeah, 20%ers darn should. If you're a long-term thinker, you better care, and you're in the cryptocurrency, you better care where your keys are, that they're not being shared with anyone but you. All right. Breaker Magazine covers Constantinople. The Constantinople hard fork of Ethereum actually just happened like 5 minutes ago. It happened. Nothing big new. You can click on the Breaker Magazine article. You can pound that like button. Okay, moving on. Matt Odell says, and this is very good news. Square, the payments unicorn, led by Bitcoin believer Jack Dorsey, reported earnings for fourth quarter Wednesday evening. In total, the firm sold over $166 million worth of Bitcoin in 2018 and $52.5 million this quarter, which is last quarter, I believe. So those are impressive numbers. Just people buying Bitcoin through Square. That's a lot of money there. That's a lot. Let them ramp it up. They've got a successful model going on. People are buying from them. Go ahead and do it. People buy that. Buy any way you want. Get Bitcoin. Turn your fiat into Bitcoin. So that's positive. And again, Jack Dorsey, his company is doing well. I mean, take the next step, baby. Take the next step. Put that thing on Twitter, and keep on promoting it, Jack Dorsey. Because again, Bitcoin doesn't have a marketing team. It's up to individuals. And in the end of the day, Jack Dorsey is an individual. He can do what he wants to do. He can ban who he wants to ban, apparently, too. But hey, that's another story, isn't it? Jeff Garzik actually had a tweet that says, "The block and Breaker Mag are starting to stand out as better than our usual below average cryptocurrency journalism. I got to say, dude, yeah, I used 2 of their articles just now, linked to below, the Block and Breaker Mag. They are standing out above, better than our usual below average, because yeah, most crypto journalism is below average. And again, the Block and Breaker Mag are not perfect, but they're clearly better than the others. They are. They're standing out now. So good point there. All right. That's the end of the news. And I just want to remind everything that when I'm talking about altcoins and when I'm talking about crypto dividends, and people sometimes, why are you talking about altcoins? Again, everything that I talk about here is all based around Bitcoin. I want crypto dividends benefit Bitcoin holders. So if you want to relaunch your altcoin or whatever, relaunch it by giving it to Bitcoin holders. Okay. So I'm not promoting that altcoin, whatever that altcoin might be. I am just saying, hey, use the Bitcoin platform. This is the rock. You give us a better reason to hold. Prove yourself to the apex predators of holders. So I wanted to, people say, well, why are you talking about altcoin? Again, everything I talk about this on the show, and I talk about different aspects of altcoins too. And I'm seeing what Bitcoin can learn from them, And again, I've seen the marketing that these altcoins have been able to do. And I think Bitcoin fans can learn from that and can incorporate, because again, it seems like marketing is a dirty word in the Bitcoin land. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We should all be marketers of Bitcoin on a certain level if we can. And in the entire cryptocurrency space, there's definitely a need for clearer explanations and marketing, because there's a lot of intimidating language in the cryptocurrency space that's probably keeping a lot of people away. It's slowing down adoption of Bitcoin and purchasing of Bitcoin. So again, that's, if you're not a fan of marketing, think of it that way, that it's if you do your little bit of Bitcoin marketing, it'll get some newbies in there. Now, there's a guy who was in motion, Marber. Marber is a fan, and he's in the chat. Sometimes he's in the comments section. He told me to check out his videos, so I checked out his videos. It's linked to below. It's political stuff, so I mean, it's stuff I should be talking about on the Saturday show. But I want to bring it up. And he also said, "Create more pies," and I like that saying. He was talking about how people complain about they're not getting their piece of the pie. That there's just a limited pie out there in terms of success. No, you create your own projects. Create in any field, be it Bitcoin, be it where real life or life beyond Bitcoin. Bitcoin is real life. Create your own pie. Create your own ideas. Be your own boss. There are not limits out there. So create your own pie, Marber. Thank you, and you guys can link to him below. And yeah, he puts his face out there. Good for him. Good for him. I know it's not for everybody. Not everybody can put their face out there. Benjamin McTowell's in the chat right now. Shout out to him. He puts his face out there. Boom, pound that like button for Benjamin McTowell and Marber. All right. So finally, I mean, there's a couple other. I got other subjects here. It's a modern day gold rush. This is a modern day gold rush, people. Don't let people hold you back. Claim your stake. Okay. Like, I mean, can you imagine back in 1849? And there were all these doomers in your town in Maryland saying, "Oh, don't go out to California. Don't go. There's nothing out there. It's just a conspiracy by the Native Americans. There's not really. They're painting rocks yellow. Don't go out there. Don't go out." No, this is your shot, man. The gold rush only comes around, once in a lifetime, once in a generation, whatever. Once every, depends. Again, it seems like things are speeding up now. We had a gold rush with the internet back in the day, but all of us were too young for that back then, or a lot of us were. And now's our chance. This is a modern day gold rush. So don't let people hold you back. Stake your claim. It's still very early here in the land of Bitcoin. And what was this other thing I wanted to say? No, I didn't want to talk about. Oh yeah. Finally, on where the big boys play. People are saying, well, did Ripple pay to be on Coinbase? Who cares? I mean, really, Who cares if Ripple paid to be on Coinbase? I mean, they're a company. It just shows that they're a company. That's what you got. That's what you got to take from something like that. Ripple has the ability to pay exchanges to list them. You have the ability to ignore them, not to buy them, and to buy the real thing. Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't pay exchanges to be on them. Okay? It's not a company. It's different from Ripple. And this is how you should explain it to people. Okay? We got a centralized organization that can pay, and then we have something like Bitcoin, which would take volunteers to give up their precious Bitcoin to tell people to adopt it. Okay? Or individuals speaking up to market Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin can't pay people to market it like Ripple can. So again, these are the rules of the game. If you are a company and you have a coin like Facebook, you could pay exchanges. Yes, get used to it. It's gonna keep happening, people. It's going to keep happening, and altcoins will find ways to do it too. Okay, with pre-mines and all that stuff. Don't worry about it. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. If you're worrying about it, you're kind of doubting Bitcoin, because it will prevail. It has prevailed. It's the one that everyone's working on. Okay, the altcoins and everything, they're going to have their gimmicks, and hopefully if they'll give them away for free on Bitcoin to Bitcoin holders. Again, Ripple here. You hear about Ripple bribing people, or whatever you want to say it, but paying to be on exchanges. Create your own. Fork off Ripple and airdrop it to Bitcoin holders. How about that? And see which one does better. Do that. Instead of complaining about Ripple, if you're worried about Ripple, to make your own Ripple and give it to Bitcoin holders, and then let's see which one does better. It is the Bitcoin parallel universe of altcoins do better than the other universe of altcoins. I'd love to see this. This is being in motion instead of complaining. And I would, if I got airdropped a bunch of free Bripple, let's call it Bripple, I'd be that's great. I'd turn into Bitcoin. Thank you for your free Bripple. Time to turn it, and good luck to Bripple. May it beat Ripple, and may all the Bitcoin, may the Bitcoin crypto dividend altcoin alternative universe do well, better than the real altcoin universe. So all altcoins in the future will be forced to relaunch to Bitcoin holders. And so all Bitcoin holders are rewarded with forms of all altcoins that ever existed, so we can just sell them for more Bitcoin. That would be an interesting parallel universe. We shall see if it happens. It's still very early in this story. If you're watching this in 2026, you're probably laughing your butt off right now. Pound that like button, 2026ers. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Like this video, share this video, click on those squares, bang that bell button, and check out tomorrow's show at 8:40 in the morning. That's 1:40 p.m. in London and 8:40 in New York. Caitlin Long will be on the show. I will say hello to you in the chat right now. Thanks a lot. Stay cool. Keep up the energy, dude, the conviction. Yeah, baby.